Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us in the room on tonight. Did y'all like that new introduction? That was kind of calm and soothing. So I just wanted to kind of do something a little different. Sometimes you got to shake things up. I want to say good evening again to you. I don't know about where you are, but it is storming here. So we're probably not going to be on here real long. But just thank you for joining us in the room on tonight. It is the place where we talk about what we talk about. Go ahead and like, love, and share. And if you're watching via our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and click that like button and subscribe. Ding ding. So that you can get the notifications because we are in the room where we talk about what we talk about. And so I'm glad to be able to share another Thursday night with you. This is the second Thursday of the month of June. We are moving quickly through the month of June already. And so I'm excited about tonight. As always, I thank you for liking, loving, and sharing this on tonight and every Thursday, as you always do. So, to my roommates, thank you for coming in as usual. We're going to go ahead and dive right in. So, it's a lot going on in the world. It seems like I'm saying that literally every single week. There's a lot that's happening in the world. There's a lot that's going on in the world. And so today is no different. There's still a lot going on. There's still a lot going on in the world. But I want to take this opportunity to just kind of drop in and share a word of encouragement, okay? Yes, we moving on up like the Jeffersons. You too. So tonight, I want to talk about a place where a lot of us have been, a place where we have experienced, and a place where it seems sometimes that it's hard to get out of. And that place is the wilderness. That place is the wilderness. Anybody you've ever felt like you were in a wilderness season? I mean, like you're living, you're moving, you're breathing, but it just seems like nothing is happening. It seems like you are stagnant. It seems like you are just in this place where it's like, okay, God, what we doing? I'm still breathing, I'm still moving, but it doesn't seem like stuff is happening. It doesn't seem like things are shifting in my favor or shifting the way that I want them to shift or moving the way that I want them to move. And so that place is a place that we call or identify as sometimes as the wilderness. Anybody, you ever been in a wilderness season? You might be in a wilderness season right now. And so okay, I can't wait to get to the next part. I'm trying not to fast forward. I got something good for y'all tonight, for real, for real, for real. So when you think about the wilderness, of course, I'm gonna look it up. Of course, I'm gonna let you know what it means. So the wilderness is a neglected or an abandoned area, and they described it as being undisturbed, a place that's undisturbed, abandoned. It looks like nothing is happening. It looks like nothing is there's no productivity. It looks like nothing is flourishing in the wilderness, right? The wilderness is undisturbed by human activity. Hold on to that, by human activity. And the wilderness is described as a place where it is hard to live. So, because it's a place where it's hard to live, it simply means that you can't stay there. It's described as a place that's hard to live. So, if it's a place that's hard to live, it's a place that's hard to thrive in, if it's a place that's hard to be productive in, it simply means you can't stay. Yes, you may pass through it. You may feel like you want to set up camp in it, but because it is not a place where you can really produce a whole lot, because it's a place that is neglected, because it's a place that it seems like you've been abandoned, you can't stay there. You cannot stay there. So this leads me to just the fact that life happens, and sometimes we get in certain phase of life, we get comfortable. We get comfortable in those wilderness seasons because it's like, okay, we don't expect anything to happen sometimes. It's like, well, since this is where we're going to be, God, then I guess we'll just stay here. But I'm telling you, tonight, you cannot stay in the wilderness. But there is a reason that you may be in this space. There's a reason. Even in the wilderness, there are some things that can happen. Even in the wilderness, there are some things that can flourish. Even in the wilderness, there are some things that you can do. There are some things that you can do. So y'all know, right? So I hope you've been keeping up with What's the Word Doc. So what's the word doc? I try to drop it every Wednesday. I try to drop it every Wednesday. And for those who know me, those who have deemed me to be the wordsmith, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your kindness. Um, I changed the design of What's the Word Doc. I changed it to kind of look like Scrabble. So it looks like Scrabble at the top. Simply because when you're looking at words, they're more than just words. They have meaning within the word. And so when you look at a word, you got to look a whole lot deeper than what we normally do. A lot of times we look surface level, right? But when you really look at a word, there is so much more that you can see in the word if you look a lot closer. I think I'm addicted because I was doing some word search puzzles the other day. Y'all, I couldn't even finish the word search for looking at the words and trying to find words inside the words that I was trying to find in the word search. Yeah, I think I got a problem, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Y'all ready for this? I'm telling you. Now, I dropped this maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I want you to look at the word wilderness. It's a long word, right? Wilderness, a long word. It does, when we look at a word and when we hear the word, we just assume the worst. When you're talking about the wilderness, we just assume that nothing can happen. We assume that there's nothing that's coming out of this. We assume that it's just the worst place you could ever be. Inside the word wilderness, you got to pull something out. Let me tell you, the word that I pulled out of wilderness is the word led. I'm going to let that marinate. LED. Led. Yes, led. Even in the wilderness, there is an opportunity for you to be led. Oh, yeah. There it is. Even in the wilderness, there's an opportunity for you to be led. Did you ever think that that's possibly the purpose of the wilderness? Is for you to be led. It's not like you're going through it by yourself. Now, the enemy wants to make you sing like it's just you and him in the wilderness. And like, all hope is lost. But if you think about it a different way, if you really have a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset, if you have a growth mindset, literally, you can allow yourself to get through that wilderness season by determining to be led. To be led. To be led. Yes. Holy Spirit led Jesus into the wilderness. And he didn't stay there. While he was there, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's go back to the word led. So to be led means to be guided. To be led means to be escorted. It means to be shown, to be ushered, to be directed, to be steered. So while you're in the wilderness, there's some activity that is going on. Now, if you go back to this definition, one of the definitions says undisturbed by human activity. So even though it's undisturbed by human activity, there are some spiritual things that are happening. There are some spiritual things that are happening. Even though it's undisturbed by human activity, there are some spiritual things that are happening even in the wilderness. So if you allow yourself to be led, but here's the thing, let's go to Jesus. Let's go to Jesus. So Jesus was led into the wilderness. And, your boy Satan tried to tempt him. He's a little off. He's a lot off. Tried to tempt him. And so even in the wilderness, if you have not read it, if you notice, take a look. Let's see. If you have not noticed, take a look. You can go to Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 through 14. And he was y'all, this is good right here. So let me tell you, Jesus, although in the wilderness, he was led by what was said. He was led by what was said. He was led by what was said. He wasn't led by his opinion. He wasn't led nearly by other people, what other people told him. He wasn't led by, just kind of like, okay, I'm just going to accept what the enemy says to me. Well, I might as well go with this because don't look like I'm getting out of here. He was led by what was said. He was led by what was said. Oftentimes, when we're going through wilderness seasons, we're led by the opinions of other people. We're led even by our own opinions. But what if we decide to be led by what was said? Mm-hmm. To be led by what was said. So here it is. The enemy tried to, he came up on him. Hey, Jesus. So you're making all these temptations. You're trying to tempt him with this. You're trying to do this, and you're just doing the most, right? And so, literally, consistently, that's the word. Consistently, consistently. Jesus's response was he was led by what was said. It is written. It is written. It is written. It is written. I'm telling you, if you get a it is written in your spirit, if you get a it is written, I don't care. You might have to write down the it is written. It is written while you're in this season, whatever season, the wilderness season, when you're in those moments where you think, okay, God, then this must be it, because I don't see myself coming out of this. Don't be led by your opinions. Don't be led by your thoughts. Be led by what was already said. It is written. It is written. It is written. Every time the enemy came upon him, I want you to go back and read it for yourself. Every time the enemy came upon him, it is written. It is written. But he did it consistently. He did it consistently. You have to do it consistently. You have to pray consistently. You have to get in that word consistently. You have to show up to these corporate worship spaces consistently. Consistently. Let me tell you, if you decide, like, and you're in the wilderness season, if you decide to isolate yourself, sometimes that is the worst thing that you could ever do. Yes, God may have you in a season where he's trying to do some things with you, trying to develop you, but you still need those people to hold you accountable, even to be led through the wilderness. Because sometimes what will happen is, and this ain't even in the notes, y'all, sometimes what will happen is we'll try to come out too soon because we don't like it, because it feels uncomfortable. Sometimes we try to come out the wilderness too soon. And God is saying, no, 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 no. I got you in this season for a reason. I'm trying to develop you. I'm trying to do some things in you, because for the assignment that you have, for the call that's on your life, you're going to need to be led not only in the wilderness, but you're going to need to be led even when you're not in the wilderness. You're going to need to be led by me. You're going to have to make up your mind that I'm the one who reigns over your life consistently. 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 Ooh, y'all know what? I just looked at that word consistently. Inside the word consistently is the word content. You have to consistently be content with being led by what he said. That was good. You have to consistently be content by being led by what was said. Your opinions are going to try to come through. Other people's opinions are going to try to chisel through. They're going to try to ride with you in that season. But literally, whatever season you're in, the next time you're in the wilderness, if you're going to have to literally, but it's a mindset. It's a mindset. You have to literally be content with consistently being led by what was already said. So when you're in the wilderness season, the good thing about it is you don't have to make up anything. It's right there in the word. You don't have to make up anything. Yes, you might cry. Yes, you might kick and scream. Yes, you might, hopefully you won't say some other kind of words, but it has happened. It's been known to happen. You may just even have this whole spiritual temper tantrum. But as long as you are content and consistently being led by what was already said. So whatever season you're in, even if you're not in a wilderness season right now, pass this along to somebody who you know might be. But think about the last couple of seasons that you were in that were wilderness seasons. It seems like you couldn't do anything there. But literally, if you look at it a different way, God, if I'm in this season, you must have me here for a reason. You want me to strengthen the fact that I need to consistently let you lead me. Lead me in my thoughts. Lead me in my actions. Lead me in the words that I speak. Lead me in my response to things and my response to people. It is written. It is written. So for those who may seem like you're in, y'all, maybe where we at now is in a wilderness season. Kind of look like it, kind of feel like it. It's a lot going on. It's a whole lot going on. From the church to the world, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of happenings that are happening. And it feels like a wilderness season. But let me tell you, it's for a reason. It is for a reason. But if we decide to be led by what was already said, I'm telling you, we're going to be fine. We're going to be good. We're going to be fine. Make up your mind. Let's make up our minds. I'm going to be led by what he said. That's how I'm going to handle this wilderness season. That's how I'm going to handle this time that I'm in. That's how I'm going to handle this period. No, I'm not saying that it feels good, God. No, I'm not saying that I even like it. But you know what? I'm going to have to make up my mind. Since you're the one who knows the plan, since you're the one who got me here. So let me just go ahead and let you lead. You take the lead. Go ahead and usher. You be the head usher. Go ahead and steer me through this. I'm just going to allow you to do it. How is he going to do it? What do I have to do? Just be consistent. Be consistent. Show up to the places. You hear us saying all the time. I've been saying it for the past couple of years. Time and tools. He's given us time and he's given us tools. He's given us time. He's given us tools. Show up to the prayer meeting. Oh, did I say prayer meeting? Oh, we call them prayer calls now. Back in the day, they was prayer meetings. Show up to the prayer meeting. Show up to the prayer meeting. Show up to the prayer meeting. Go ahead and tarry. Go ahead and tarry at the prayer meeting. Show up to corporate worship. Show up to Bible study. Read the Bible for yourself. I was thinking today, and I was going to do, okay, so I've been trying to, I don't know, y'all, me and these lives, like these little TikToks and stuff, I'm going to get there one day. I was thinking today, and it was like, you know what? When you think about it, I don't know if Logan said this. Anyway, I was like, our opinions really don't matter. It's all based on what God said. Our opinions really don't matter. Y'all know that, right? I mean, we share them, we say them. People ask us our opinion, but our opinions really don't matter if it ain't what God said. So feel how you feel about the wilderness. Feel how you feel about the space that you're in. Feel how you feel. You can feel how you feel. Just don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. But I'm telling you, God has given me this thing with words. I have this, every time, words make me feel, ooh, I know that sounds real weird. It's not like a weird type of thing, but I just love words because there's so much inside of them. But I'm telling you, when you look at these words, look at them differently. Look at them differently. Even in the wilderness, allow yourself to be led. Allow yourself to be ushered. Allow yourself to be steered. Allow yourself to be escorted, because it's a place where it says, let me go back to the notes. It's a place that it says, hey, you can't stay there. You can't stay there. It is literally a place that's abandoned. It's a place that's neglected. But God has you there for a reason, to show you that even in the wilderness, although you will not stay there, I can still sustain you while you're there. I can still protect you while you're there. I can still heal you even in the wilderness. Even in the wilderness. So even in that wilderness season, Allow yourself to be led. You know, the reason I put the word, the kind of Scrabble design up there for what's the word, Doc, is literally when you take these words, that's sometimes what you have to do with life. You're going to have to unscramble some thoughts. You're going to have to shift some things around, just like shifting these letters around and pulling out the word led out of wilderness. You're going to have to shift some stuff around so that you can see differently. You're going to have to shift some things around. You may even have to shift some people around so that you can think differently. You can be led even in the wilderness, but you have to make a decision. Led by who? Led by what? Be led by what he already said. Be led by what was already said. It is written. For the times that we are living in, I strongly suggest that you get a couple of it is written in your spirit, that you get a whole lot of it is written on some paper somewhere. As a matter of fact, just pick up the whole Bible. It's right there. It is written. It is written. It is written. So don't think it's strange that you're in this season where people are tripping. Don't think it's strange where you feel like you're not being supported. Don't think it's strange where you feel like everybody's against you. Don't think it's strange. Now, okay, let me be clear. For some of this stuff, it is weird. Some of the stuff is happening out here, it's not God. So don't be confused. It's not God. It's not. So don't get caught up in these distractions because that's all it is. So all the stuff that's happening with the prophets and all these people and all this stuff going on, and even in the government, it's a distraction. It's literally to get you off track. It's a distraction. It's to deter you from really thinking about what you need to think about. For you paying attention to what you really need to pay attention to. I posted earlier today. Pay attention, pay close attention to the people that God is giving you access to in this season. Those are the people that are going to help you get through the wilderness season. Those are the people that are going to help lead and guide you in the it is written. Those are the people that are going to hold you accountable for even staying in a state where you don't want to stay in so that you can learn what you need to learn and you can develop how God wants you to develop. I guarantee you, even in the wilderness season, he has somebody's whose eyes are on you. There's somebody's eyes on you, even in the wilderness season, because they're looking at how you're being led through this time. And when you come out, don't act like you did it yourself now. When you come out, girl, how did you make it? Man, you went through, man, yeah. How you get through it? I was led. I was led. I was led by what he said. T-shirt. I was led by what was said. I was led by what was said. Did I say it was easy? No. I didn't say that. Now, if it's easy for some people, God bless them mightily. But there are seasons that I've been in the wilderness. I'm like, this does not feel good. I don't like this. I had to rely on the word. I had to rely on people encouraging me to stay in the word. I had to rely on people praying with me. I had to rely on what was already written. Even if you crying and reading it, it is written. Even if you crying and saying it, it is written. It is written. So I pray that this blessed you on tonight. I really do. I pray this bless you on tonight. I know there's a lot of people who are going through a lot of things. There are a lot of people who are going through grief, the transitioning of loved ones. There are a lot of people who are just trying to grapple and deal with everything that's happening in the world, period. I'm telling you, how we going to get through this season? The only way we can get through this season is to rely on God. You got to. I don't know how else you're going to do it. I don't know how you're going to do it. Be led by what was already said. Be led by what's been said. It is written. So I'm encourage y'all one more time. Show up to the prayer meetings. Well, I can't find one. It's a whole lot of prayer meetings out here. You can have a whole prayer meeting by yourself. You can have a whole prayer. Set the pillows up in the living room. You can have a whole prayer meeting. Pretend people are there. Read your word. Man, let me tell you, when you read that Bible for real, read it. Woo, woo. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. You think these people out here gangster. Man, God was like, let me show you who I really am. Read it for yourself. So I want to say thank you for joining me on tonight in the room. I pray God's blessings upon you. Let's keep those families in prayer. The plane crash in India. Man, let me tell you, God, even in the midst of that, God showed himself mighty and strong. One survivor. So my cousin and I were talking earlier today on the phone, and we were talking about the plane crash, and we're talking about the fact that there was one survivor. And she said, Gina, she said, I don't know who that person was. She said, but whatever the assignment that God has for them to do, she said that assignment must be something else. For them just to be the only survivor, woo, that assignment must be something else. And that's the same thing for some of us who are on here tonight. For the things that you survived, woo, you got to keep going. If you survived all of that, all the stuff that you've already survived, come on. Continue to be led by what he said. It is written. It is written. It is written. So I love y'all. I pray God's blessings upon you. Couple of things, couple of announcements, church announcements. The Room Experience Live is coming up November 8th. Now, let me tell you, we have been talking about the Room Experience Live since last November. So make it your business, November 8th. Registration opens August 1st. Might open it early. Registration opens August 1st. So the Room Experience Live, I need you to be there. You need to be there. You need to be there. August 8th. Write it down right now. Put it in your calendar. Put it in your Google Calendar. Put it on your refrigerator. Put it on the refrigerator door. And if anybody tries to touch it, just pop their hands. Okay, don't do that for real, because people will try to don't do that. But write it down. Put it on your mirror. Put it in your car. Put it on your refrigerator door. Put it on your medicine cabinet. Do y'all still have medicine cabinets? Do they still make mirrors with medicine cabinets? Okay. Y'all, I had a random thought today, and this is so random. Don't think I'm silly, but seriously, I had this thought. So I was cooking yesterday. I cooked again yesterday, right? So my sous chef said, he said, Mom, I'm off on Wednesdays. I forgot to tell you, I'm off on Wednesdays. I don't cook on Wednesdays. So I was thinking, I was frying some like the little wingettes or whatever. Y'all, who fried the first chicken? Like, who said chicken and some oil is good? Anybody know? If you know, let me know. I really want to know. I don't know why I want to know. I just really want to know who fried the first chicken and said that this is good. Did they have like a Jesus moment, like a God moment? I fried the chicken, and after he made it, they said this is good. Okay. I didn't think to Google it though. Anybody, y'all ever thought about that? Like, who fried the first chicken and said this is good? Let's share it with people. But just like that, sharing with that fried chicken, I want you to share the fact that the room is November 8th, 2025, and registration is opening August 1st. So I pray that as we approach the summer season, it's not even summer yet. So as we approach the summer season, continue to, stay in that word, continue to stay prayerful, continue to stay prayed up, pray for this country. I don't know, but we thank them. God bless them. God bless them. God bless them. Continue to stay prayed up. I know a lot of people don't like to watch the news, but really the reason I watch the news sometimes is like, hey, I need to know what I need to be praying about. I need to know what I need to be praying about, especially out in these streets. So, we've contributed a lot to food. Okay, get back on track. I love y'all again. Be safe out here in this weather. It's raining. Of course, it's kind of raining in different spots, but nonetheless, the weather comes up. It just pops up. So pay attention to the weather reports. Stay safe. I love you. If you want to sew on tonight, you may do so. Go to Cash App, $LSCM633. If you want to sew into this word on tonight, $LSCM633. If you want to know more about LSCM633, you can go to Linktree. Linktree, that's supposed to say lsministries.com. So you know what it is. So you can go to our website, www.lscministries633.com. So I'm glad that I had the opportunity to share this with you on tonight. But seriously, in these seasons that we're looking at, in these seasons that we're trying to help people navigate through, just continue to look and be led. Look and be led by what was already said. It is written. I'm not saying it is always easy. That's why God is surrounding you with people. That's why God is giving you access to certain people, and certain people have access to you to hold you accountable for not staying stuck, for not staying in the wilderness. Okay? Okay. All right. So I love you. It is still pouring down out here. I pray that you are safe. We pray that God will continue. We thank God in advance for continuing to protect us and lead us and guide us, and provide for us in all that He does for us. So as we go into this weekend, be safe. If you're traveling, if you're just hanging out, if you're doing absolutely nothing, just enjoy it. Enjoy. Life is so precious. Life is so precious. Don't get caught up in this hoopla about who don't like who and who said what about who and this and the other. Don't get caught up in it. Don't get caught up in it. Don't. It's a tactic of the enemy. It really is, to get us distracted, to get us off track. So it's not even worth it. Just pray for them. I mean, what else can you do? Just pray for them. Just pray for them. Pray for them. Pray for them and love the hell out of them. That's it. That's all you do. All right. I'm getting off of here. Because I got some other stuff I need to do tonight. So I thank you for joining us in the room on tonight, the place where we talk about what we talk about. God bless you. God keep you. Again, I want to go back and read Matthew 4. Go back and read Matthew 4, verses 1 through 11. If you have not subscribed, click the subscribe button and share this with somebody. Somebody else needs to hear this. Somebody else is going through a season literally right now. And because you tuned in on tonight, you're going to be able to help them through that season and through this season of their wilderness season. All right. I love you. Have a great evening. God bless you. And look, pray for us, but don't pray on us out here. And we'll see you in these Jesus streets. Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you for